back, I believe he rolled it back, and how good it is. What a joy it is to bring on this next group. And they have a great number of songs about the blood-bought church. The blood is enough and was enough. Where the river runs red, walking and talking testimony. As far as I'm concerned, I've worked with this group in many different venues, in state fairs, in venues over at Myrtle Beach. I've been with them in churches, I've been with them in camp meetings, and there's not a more select, dedicated group than this group I'm fixing to introduce you. They've been blessed in a most unusual way. They are Royalty One recording artists. They come from Washington Courthouse, Ohio, and we know them as the Pfeifers. Will you make them ready for the Pfeifers right here on the stage?
Across to that shore, and I'll never find, for I will leave behind my heartaches and my tears forevermore. But they may be true, then goodbye. Tomorrow I'll rise up and fly. Heaven is near, and I will stand here another minute.
Crowd that day at Jerry's home,
when the doctor shook his head and said, she's gone. You could feel that mother's heart break. You could hear them cry and mourn. The little girl was only 12 years old. But somewhere in the distance, outlined against the sun, came a man with a mission.
their wonder turned to mocking. When Jesus did speak, he said, your daughter's not dead, she's just asleep. So he turned to the unbelievers and told them all, go home. They heard him say, leave me and death alone. Then he laid his hand upon the child. He looked death right in the eye. He said, all power in heaven and earth belongs to me. And with a voice that sounds like thunder, he hurled death asunder. When he said, little girl, rise up and be healed.
And the promise coming down that dusty road. From his holy hand, healing virtue flows. He's got the key to what you need, that and heavy will defeat. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. Promise coming down your dusty road. Your dusty road. From his holy hand, healing virtue, healing virtue flows. He's got the key to what you need, death and heavy will defeat. There's a promise coming down your dusty road. He's got the key to what you need, death and heavy will defeat. There's a promise coming down your dusty road.
Let me remind you, wherever you are in your life, he has the keys to what you need, because death and hell have already been defeated. Claim your promise.
Almost every night we sing across the country, I take time and give my testimony. And we could sing an extra song if I didn't do this, but it never gets old to me, and I think it's very necessary that I tell people what Jesus means to me. In 1980, at 29 years old, I'd been in Alcoholics Anonymous for 5 years, and I've been in jail in every town I lived in. This thing's all about Jesus. I had parents that were praying for me. My dad's here tonight, and he fasted 40 days and 40 nights to see his children saved. Intercessory prayer really does work. How many of you are praying for somebody like that? Let me see hands. I want to encourage you to never give up on them. They didn't give up on me. I was actually in a bar room in Washington Courthouse, Ohio on a hot summer night, 1980, 29 years old, when the power of conviction came on me. God came in that place, and I turned to the fellow sitting next to me and said, I'm leaving here and I'm never coming back. He had no idea what I was talking about, but I walked out on the street and I said, Jesus, forgive me my sins. And right then and there, everything changed. I felt different, I acted different, I looked different. I'd been delivered. I'd played trumpet a lot when I was younger, and I loved to play. And after I was saved, Jerry, a gospel songwriter named Dottie Rambo, had taken a song that I'd played earlier, and she had put Christian lyrics to it. We've been playing this song now since 1980. And we play our instrumentals for Jesus, and we're going to do it here tonight one more time. He looked beyond my fault, saw my need. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that awesome? The Pfeifers. The Pfeifers. None better. The Pfeifers. I'm telling you what's the truth. John, when we get to heaven and old Gabriel gets his horn, let's form a trio, okay? Hallelujah. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great? The Pfeifers, unexcelled, such talent, such talent, such talent. Wow.